The Red Sea has once again turned into a war zone for innocent seafarers. Over the past year, Houthi rebels in Yemen have launched a series of violent attacks on civilian cargo ships, targeting vessels they claim are linked to Israel. These attacks have already forced many ships to abandon the Red Sea and Suez Canal, taking the longer, more expensive route around South Africa's Cape of Good Hope, just to reach Europe or Asia. But now, the threat has escalated to a deadly new level. Two cargo ships, MV Magic Seas and MV Eternity Sea, have been sunk in the latest wave of attacks. And among the casualties are Filipino seafarers, caught in the middle of this global maritime crisis. On July 6th and 7th, 2025, Houthi forces launched back-to-back attacks on two merchant vessels passing through the southern Red Sea. First, the MV Magic Seas, owned by a Greek company and flagged in Liberia, was attacked with missiles, drones, RPGs, and small boats. Armed militants boarded the vessel and rigged it with explosives before releasing a video of the ship sinking beneath the wave. Just 24 hours later, the MV Eternity Sea was targeted by multiple drone boats and explosive-laden sea drones. The crew had to abandon ship, but only 8 were rescued. At least 3 crew members are confirmed dead and 13 still unaccounted Filipino seafarers with rescue operations ongoing. The Houthi rebels, calling themselves the Yemen Navy, justified the attacks by claiming both MV Magic Seas and MV Eternity Sea had previously docked at Israeli ports. According to Houthi statements, the MV Magic Seas berthed in Ashdod port, while MV Eternity Sea visited Haifa port, both located in Israel. In their words, any ship that enters Israeli ports will be treated as a hostile target, regardless of its flag, cargo, or crew. Though these visits were routine commercial stops, the Houthis used them as grounds for sinking both vessels. This broad targeting policy now puts hundreds of civilian ships in danger, and innocent crew members, including Filipinos, are paying the ultimate price. The Philippine government has confirmed that at least 21 Filipino seafarers were aboard the MV Eternity Sea. Among them, 3 were killed, several were rescued, and many remain missing, possibly kidnapped, injured, or drowned. Meanwhile, on the MV Magic Seas, all 17 Filipino seafarers and other international crew were safely rescued before the ship sank. The Department of Migrant Workers is now working with Greek ship owners and international authorities to track down the missing, provide support for the rescued, and most importantly, bring our seafarers home safely. For the loved ones waiting back in the Philippines, the agony continues, hoping for updates and praying for safe returns. These deadly attacks have intensified what's being called the Red Sea shipping crisis. Major shipping companies like Maersk, CMA CGM, and MSC have rerouted their vessels around Africa to avoid the conflict zone, delaying shipments by up to 3 weeks. War risk insurance premiums have skyrocketed, and the cost of global trade continues to rise, with seafarers like Filipinos paying the highest price, not just in wages, but in their lives. The Philippines has now reminded agencies and shipping companies that Filipino seafarers have the right to refuse sailing into conflict zones like the Red Sea. The Department of Migrant Workers has also demanded that all ship owners notify authorities if their routes pass through dangerous waters. As violence at sea continues, the call grows louder to protect our seafarers and to stop using civilian crew as pawns in political wars. To all our Filipino seafarers, we salute your bravery. You keep global trade alive, even in the most dangerous waters. Like, share, and comment below to demand justice and awareness. Let their stories be heard, and their sacrifices be remembered.